The biggest game of the year. UNC at Duke in Durham and Cameron Indoor Stadium. The best rivalry in sports. Better than Auburn and Alabama in football. Better than Michigan versus Ohio State in football. Duke or UNC versus Duke. The best rivalry in college sports in general and in sports in history. It is always intense. It's always going back and forth all the time. You can't predict the game, but it never fails. It always happens the majority of the years, the first game of the series. UNC is always up 8 points or more versus Duke with 3 minutes left to go, and they somehow screw it up with foul calls, and then Duke somehow makes the luckiest shots of all times, and then Duke usually wins the first game. For once in my lifetime, can UNC finally beat Duke in the first game of the series? But it never fails, and it wouldn't surprise me that if UNC loses to Duke in the first game, because it always happens, and it never fails, and it drives me nuts, but I wouldn't be surprised coming from a true diehard UNC fan that loves UNC to death, and it never fails. It really never fails at all. Because I watched every single year, I've watched UNC play the first game of the series every single year, and it never fails at all. Why? Because Roy Williams never calls a timeout when needed. He needs to call a timeout to set up a play to possibly win the game and basically just kill the clock and everything else. But here's 3 things that UNC needs to do to beat Duke. Alright, first, they need to guard the 3 ball. Alright, Luke Kennard is 19.8%, Luke Kennard is 19.8 points per game in every single game almost. He averages about 53.1% all the games. What you need to do, if you can shut down Luke Kennard, if you can shut down Grayson Allen, that'll be the 2 key players for Duke, because Duke really doesn't have a point guard, which is kind of odd for me. But you also have Jason Tatum, Harry Giles. But if you shut down Luke Kennard and shut down Grayson Allen, those are the 2 key major factors for Duke. Alright, you have to be able to rebound the ball defensively and rebound the ball offensively for UNC, because they're 44th. They're first in the nation for offensive rebounding, which they should be in defense. I don't know why they can't do defense. And number 3, I'm probably going to go some more list. All right, number 3, don't turn the ball over on crucial times, a.k.a. Nate Britt, or maybe even 7th Woods as well. But don't turn the ball over. That is the key crucial part of the game that usually Nate Britt screws up the game and then it just goes haywire. But also, don't foul, but there's going to be some BS foul calls that are going to be calling on tomorrow night's game. I can already tell and can't wait for, because it's going to happen. And Duke is going to try to foul out Isaiah Hicks or Tony Bradley or Kenny Meeks. All 3 of their options. They're going to try to do that. But it never fails. It always amazes me how it's BS, but it's just my opinion. But it never fails that UNC will lose the first game. Can this finally stop and UNC win the first game of the series for once? But anyways, alright, so I'm going to give you some the top 3 season leaders for points, rebounds, and assists. For UNC, we have Justin Jackson, who's a forward. He has 18.6 points per game, 45.7 field goal percentage, and for free throws, he has a 77.0 free throw percent. Luke Kennard, who's really good, or Kennard, or however you want to say his last name, 19.8 points per game, pretty impressive. 53.1 point field goals percentage. Field goal percentage, 85.0 free throw percentage, which is pretty incredible as well. We have for rebounds, we have Kenny Meeks, who has 9.4 rebounds per game, 5.5 offense or defensively rebounding per game, and 3.9 offensively rebounds per game. We have Emil Jefferson, who's almost similar to, who's really good with defensively rebound, but terrible in offense. Emil Jefferson has 9.2 rebounds per game, has 6.7 defensively rebounds per game, and 2.5. So Keaton Meeks kind of has an edge on Emil Jefferson. But for assists, we have Joel Berry the second, 4.0 assists per game. Turnover percentage is 2.3. I don't know what that one is, but and then Grayson Allen is 4.0 assists per game. So basically, Joel Berry and Grayson Allen are similar to assists and stuff. Team stats wise, overall, UNC has 87.8 points per game. Duke has 82.5 points per game, so that's a little edge. Points, PA or points average about 71.6, 67.9 for Duke. Field goal percentage, Duke has an edge on this. UNC has a 47.3 field goal percentage. Duke has a 48.2 field goal percentage. Rebounds per game, of course, UNC has a well over edge of this against Duke. They have 47 or 44, while Duke only has 37. Assists per game, UNC has an edge on this as well. 18.5 assists per game, and Duke has 14. That's basically all I have for the stats. Hopefully UNC can win this game. It'll be a huge game for them, and hopefully they can come out with a win. And I'm not going to predict the score because I don't want to predict the score. I hate predicting the scores. So they're going to leave it on the ground, on court. Voice crack. I don't know what I'm saying right, but hey, it's what. Hopefully UNC can shut down Luke Kennard. They can shut down Grayson Allen and play really good defense. Guard the 3-ball. Don't make stupid turnovers, aka Nate Britt, and don't screw up in the crucial time when you're up 8-0 or you're up 8 points and with like a minute or 2 minutes left of the game. And don't foul either. That's crucial as well. So hopefully UNC can finally win the first game of the series, and it never fails if they do. And it's just I wouldn't be surprised. But hey, go Heels! Hopefully they'll beat Duke. It's gonna be a fun game to watch. It's gonna be a crazy game to watch, especially in Cameron Indoor. All right, guys, thank you. Hope you have a great day. Peace.